I am here today with the first installment of the question and answer entry that I've promised you guys for so long. And right now, let's get into business. Right now I'm going to pick some questions and I'm going to give you some answers, but this is the first of many. I'm going to do this on a more regular basis. So if your question doesn't get answered today, it may very well get answered in the future. So here we go. Let's get to it. All right, to begin with, the first question is from Sambo Jane B. And it says, Matt, would you ever consider opening a wrestling school? And the question is, yes, I would consider opening a wrestling school, and I am 100% definitely going to open a wrestling school. So, hope that answers your question. Let me go down again. This comes from Pick My Question, Matt. And the question is, what are your thoughts on the fact that so many pro wrestlers in the past have died at such a young age? I think it's very sad. I think the business has changed a lot. The business is very hard to begin with, and I think especially back in those days, places weren't regulated, and now they're regulated as they should be and as they need to be. But just when you're on the road 300 to 350 days a year and your body's aching and hurting, and then there's a part of you that wants to have a social life and go and party or do whatever, obviously there are drugs involved, there's bad things involved, there are negatives involved. But as time has gone on, the wrestlers themselves have educated themselves, and they have learned to stray away from that kind of thing. Wrestling is a tough business, don't kid yourself. If you want to get into wrestling, it's going to be a hard time, and it's going to be rough on your body, it's going to be rough on your family, it's going to be rough on your personal life. The reason these people died so young is because they thought they were invincible, and they everything that they did, they overdid. So that's why they passed away, except for the flukes that happen here and there, such as Owen Hart or whoever it may be. So hope that answers your question. I'm going to go to another page, skip way down just to make this very, very, very random. All right, here we go. This comes from Team Extreme MVZ. And the question says, please tell me and us if Jeff will ever come back to wrestling. I would say 99.9%. Hell, I'll say 100%. Jeff will definitely come back to wrestling. That should answer that question. Here we go. Here's another question. And it is from the Legoland. And it says, why Jeff not return to the WWE? The reason Jeff not returned to the WWE, I don't know if that's grammatically correct, but I'm just reading right off the entry, is because he is still under contract with TNA. And he still has a bit of time remaining on his contract with TNA, so that's where Jeff will have to finish up his contract. But yeah, Jeff will definitely be seen again in the wrestling ring, and that's something I can promise you. And people always say, oh, you're going to go to TNA, you're going to go to WWE, you're going to go this place, that place. And my favorite thing to say is never say never, because in this business, you never say never. Okay, the next question is from, let me pick one here. Pick My Question, Matt. Wow, they've got two actually. If you had a year to live, how would you spend it? It's pretty simple. Considering 2012 is next year, maybe I only do have a year to live. Who knows? But I would spend every day of my life, and I would spend the final year of my life like I spend every year, like it's my last. I just enjoy every day. I enjoy being with my friends. I enjoy being with the ones I love. I enjoy being with Rebby. I enjoy working on my projects. I enjoy being in the ring, even though my body's beat up and hurt after, God, I'm pushing 20 years now wrestling. I enjoy wrestling. You know, what makes me happy is being in that ring from bell to bell. The politics, not so much. I've never been a very good ass kisser, and I never will be, and that's one of the things that's probably held me back a little bit. But I wouldn't change a lot, because every day that I live my life, I make the most out of it. So let's move on to another question. Hope you guys are enjoying these. And like I said, remember, this is just the first entry of many. And I didn't pre-screen these questions. I'm picking them out totally random, skipping pages, whatever. Okay, this comes from, goodness, it's typing so little. Brittany Ward 14. It says, when the heck is Jeff coming back to WWE because TNA is not that good? Once again, Jeff is under contract with TNA, so he's going to be with TNA for a while. Hope that answers your question. I have to take my hat off to pick my question, Matt, because they certainly put plenty of questions in here. There's no doubt about that. All right, here's one. This is from Love WWE Superstars, and it says, how did you become Reby Sky's boyfriend? When are you and Jeff coming back to TNA? And will Reby be in TNA soon? I guess I became her boyfriend because we met each other. We had a lot of stuff in common that we started to talk on a regular basis. And we dated for a little while, and things went pretty well, both on mental, emotional, and physical levels. And we get along really good. She actually just left for the weekend to go to work. And that's what men and women do. They become boyfriend and girlfriends, and husbands and wives, and they have babies. It's about time for me to have a baby. So I got a family to feed. Well, I don't yet, but I am in the process of it. Will you and Jeff be coming back to TNA? Right now I can't answer that specifically, just because you don't want to give away the magic that is the wrestling business, but just keep watching. And then it says, will Reby be in TNA soon? And I'll answer that by saying, never say never. And goodness, the Love WWE Superstars, you got away with 3 questions in one there. So let me get another one. Oh, this is a good one right here. Okay, here we go. This is from T. Troy Taylor. It says, who is your favorite True Blood character? As you guys know, I am a huge True Blood fan, and my favorite character by far is Eric, and that's how it's been since day one. Lafayette is also another favorite character of mine, and I also have to say I've really enjoyed Bill in season 4 because his character has changed a lot, and he needed to evolve because his character was a little stale, I think, in the first few seasons, just because he was Bill the good guy. But it's almost like now you've kind of switched out Eric and Bill. They're kind of playing role reversal right now, so it's real good. But that was a great question. But I love all the characters on True Blood. I think they're all tremendous actors, and I think Alan Ball is a tremendous guy to head up the show because he just does an amazing job with it. So, good question. And if you're a True Blood fan, you are cool in my book. This is from Jeff Hardy is Beast 1, and it says, will Shannon Moore join you guys in Immortal? I'm done with Immortal. And if you'd ask Jeff, I'm sure he would say the same. Immortal was never really a good fit for Matt Jeff Hardy as it is. We're islands to ourselves. We're Team Extreme. We stand on our own. And when we return, I would imagine it would be on our own. If we return. Who knows? We'll see. All right. We might have time for one more question. Do we have time for one more question, cameraman? All right. We have one more question here. All right. This is from Seamus Ryder 2000. It says, is Omega going to be on TV when it returns? Well, Omega will return in the fact that it will be run by myself and have some of the same crew and a lot of the guys that you know that participate in Omega or the Hardy Show, plus some new talents and friends that we've met over the years. But Omega is going to have a completely new and different name, which is similar but very cool. It's something I've already got in my mind, I've already brainstormed, and the plans are in effect right now. So there'll probably be wrestling school, then wrestling promotion. So that's one of the projects I've been working on while I've had some time off, and I'm very excited about it. So yes, Omega will be back in its own way. So hope you guys enjoyed the first part of this Q&A session. I will talk to you soon. Thanks.